What I want to talk to you about is a second method for what I call the phone number series. Okay, and this is for some people that I've been talking to about the guitar phone numbers, and there's 2 phone numbers that you want to memorize. Now, if you don't know the pattern system of the 3 patterns from the basic part of my tutorials, you want to go back and watch that, because if you're confused when I say 2, 3, and 5, then you're going to want to kill me. So don't kill me, because I promise you would not have a fun time trying to do that. No, I'm just kidding. So the phone number system is 555-2233, and that repeats 555-2233. If you don't understand that one, maybe you can watch my other video about understanding the fretboard pattern. So the other way, there's 2 phone numbers, I said. There's 2 phone numbers, I said. Okay, I repeated that for emphasis. The other phone number is if you're going up one particular string. This is the pattern for moving up a string. Let's say we're on a 2. Okay, because that's where we like to start patterns. Okay, so I am on the A string here. Let's start on the 7th. No, let's start on the 5th fret of the A string, or the 5th string. Okay, so I'm going to play a 2 pattern, and I want to move up to the next note. So where in the world is my next note up here? Well, we're going to figure that out right now. So the phone number is 253. Okay, that's the first 3 digits of the phone number. 2. Then I'm going to move up, and I'm going to play a 3. Now I move up to the next note. Okay, so if you're confused at what I'm talking about, all I'm doing is moving from this bottom note here to the next note up, and then I'm going to say forget. I don't need to know what that is. Okay, and that's how the pattern's going to work really easily when you start playing. So we're just going to go up here. The next pattern is a 5 one, so a 5 pattern. So I'm going to play this shape right here. And if that was the root of your scale, if you have no idea what the next note is, it will always fall regardless of what key you're in. If you knew that these 3 notes are in the song, you're playing along, you can always be sure, guaranteed, that this note is in that key. Okay? Don't ask me how I know that. No, it's actually very simple. So this is either going to be, and for those of you that want to watch this later, try to memorize this. When 2 notes are together, they're either going to be the 7th and the root, or the 3rd and the 4th. Sorry about that. So 7th and root, or 3rd and 4th. You have 2 choices. Okay, there are no other choices in that. And when you're in a 5, you have a couple of choices. Which note is this? Which note is this? Which note is this? Well, that depends on a couple of other things. So I need a little bit more to go on than those 3 notes. Okay, to decide what key I'm in. Here I got 2 choices, 2 possible keys. Okay, it's either this is the root here, and that's the key signature, or that's the 4th. And then if I knew that, then this one on the E would be the key signature. So those are your 2 choices when you're trying to figure out your key signature, and you're just kind of messing around on the neck, and you're just going, well, those 2 notes sound good. So you can either start the pattern that begins that key signature for this note, or you can begin the pattern that starts the key signature for the string right above it, or towards you, lower, the 5th string. So I forget where we were. Oh, okay. So the phone number starting on the 5th fret, 2, moving that one note up to that 4th or root, whichever it is. Actually, here it would be the root. So this is 7 root. So this is going to move up, and it's going to be 5. Okay, now here you can guarantee that it's either going to be this note or this note. So 2 choices, another terrible dilemma. But in the root, we know that this note right here is going to be the 4th. So when I move up, I'm going to move this finger up to this position, take them off, okay, because we don't care what that is. By memorizing the phone number, you're going to say instantly it's a 3, okay? 1, 3, 4 pattern, okay? Again, if you are getting confused by these numbers, go back to the first video about the patterns and get them down. 2, 5, 3, okay? Don't let this confuse you. Go back, watch the first video if you need to. Or stop the video and go, oh, when he uses this finger, it's called, he's saying 3. Okay. So the next one, after I do 2, 5, 3, so 2, 5, 3. Okay, now I'm going to move it up to the 2 pattern again, because I'm going to slide this finger up to here, and that's going to become a 2. Right? There you go. 2. And then it's going to be 5 again. Oh, wow, it just repeats. Here's the only difference between 2, 5, 3 at the beginning. So now we're on the 4th, 5th, 6th, and now I need to get to the 7th right here. So it's going to be another 5, 6, 7, right? So that's a 5 pattern. And then I move it up, and then it's a 3 pattern, and I'm back to the root of the scale here, right? So we started on the 5th fret, and that's a 2 pattern, okay? This being the root, which is relative to the 6th fret, right? Which is a, nobody knows, okay. That would be a D sharp or a E flat, okay. Okay, now I'm going to do another video about the notes and how to just laugh at people who try to memorize the fretboard and really make it easy sauce for you. I know that's an old term. So again, to recap, the phone number for moving up a string is 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3. Okay, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3. And then starting over again. Woo, these frets are tight together. Okay, so that should be it. You got it. That's it. There's no more.